The iron industry played a big role here in State College, but in Altoona, it was railroads. We head out to the tracks to find out a little more about the history behind the town.
Without the railroad, there would be no Altoona. Starting in the late 50s and the 60s, there's always been a movement here in town to let's save as much as we can of the heritage of the railroad workers of the town. That was the greatest railroad town in the world at one time. The reason Altoona was here was because of the railroad, and that's what this museum celebrates, the life and times of railroad workers, the whole culture of being a railroad town. This represents a way of life that has just about disappeared from the world, disappeared from the country. We've tried to capture that here so you could step back and appreciate what it took 50, 60, 70 years ago for transportation, for railroading, and to work in the shops and work on the railroad. It's an era that has long gone, and it's an experience that people need to see, to realize, to appreciate what their fathers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers did and how they worked and lived in making this country great. Altoona was the heart and soul of the Pennsylvania Railroad. If you want to come and see the railroaders' experience, the shop workers' experience, the gritty blue-collar sweat and hard work that it took to run a railroad, to build things, you know, from scratch, from steel, through furnaces, through shops and things like that, this is the museum to come to.